Shout out to J&J.
So I just want to send a shout out to J&J Sports for having me once again.
Episodes, man. You guys got a real good thing going on.
So up next, we have more unusual sports.
Right back.
This is from Britannica.com, and some of these are actually a combination of sports.
Yeah.
So we've got underwater hockey up first. A water game of 6-on-6, no goalie, and they use a weighted puck. And they use a small one-handed stick for play.
Okay.
And their gear includes fins, masks, gloves, and what makes it interesting is that you have to go up for air, so that everyone's kind of working as a team.
Yeah.
To send somebody up for air, and then somebody's got to go back down and guard the puck.
Got you. So, I mean, how do they do the points? Like, or do you hit the opposite person's wall or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's similar to like normal hockey. So they
Yeah.
have goals on each end.
Okay.
And it's probably on the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
Do you think American swimmers and polo players would be good at this?
Yeah. This actually looks fun, but it looks like you got to really have a lot of like energy. You know what I mean? Like everything.
Be able to hold your breath.
Yeah, because that's
And up next, we have canal jumping. And this is from the Netherlands. So at a muddy canal, participants will jump over the canal with a flat bottom pole about 36 feet long. So doesn't it sound like this is pretty much just pole vaulting over a river?
Yeah, pretty much track, but extreme track. That's what I call it.
Yeah, it seems like track athletes would be really good at this.
Oh, yeah.
Like a lot of these sports are fun, and it kind of has me wondering if anybody who used to be a professional at like similar sports would maybe transition into that as they get older.
Because I mean, when I was in track, man, I watched those guys with the stick. I always wanted to do it, but it was just nervous. Like, what if I fail? I seen people fall on the stick, or you know what I mean,
break the stick, or...
right? And it's like you're so high up in the air, you know what I mean? So yeah.
And then up next, we've got soapbox racing, and I know y'all have probably seen this online. The Red Bull Soapbox race. It's international, and they use homemade carts, which usually are going to crash. And they have like jumps and things in the way, and they're judged based on creativity and pre-race performance, and also their race time.
Soapbox racing.
What's fun about this too, the carts have themes, and they're kind of dressed to match their carts, so it just makes it a lot of fun.
Right, I see. Like they got the shoe cart, yeah.
Do we need to make a J&J sports cart?
Nah, definitely. We could definitely do that. Y'all let us know in the comments if y'all want us to do that. We can definitely get a card and
Yeah, they should have like events in Austin and stuff. I know they do things over there.
Yeah. So y'all let us know if y'all want us to be there for sure.
And then this next one, this one's kind of strange. It's called death diving or dodsing, and it's a Norwegian diving competition mainly for entertainment. The board's about 30 feet high, and they try to hold a creative pose in the air before tugging for the water.
I seen this. Now this is insane, man. How do they relax their body? Because I know once you hit that water, it hurts. You know what I mean? So how do they relax their body to where it doesn't hurt? And it seems like they going so smooth, that high in the air.
Yeah, I have no idea how they do it, and this almost makes me wonder if they're recruiting ex-Olympic divers to participate. Do you think they should do that?
Yeah, definitely. And it's they're having fun, but it's like when they show the angle from up top and you jumping off, it looks so scary. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then this next one is kind of fun. It's called the ear pull. It's an Inuit game that is part of their tradition. And this is about how much either can take. It's kind of a pain endurance. So they string, take a string and they loop it over the player's ears and face.
Wow.
And then they loop it over the person facing them who they're going to go against.
Okay, so you have to knock the rubber band off.
Well, the two of them will just pull the string on their ear.
Oh, okay.
And whoever gives up first, or if the string breaks, then that's the end.
Okay. I see. Wow.
I hear this one can actually lead to a lot of blood, too.
Yeah, because it's like stopping that blood from the ear and stuff like that,
Yeah, they'll like twist their ear and that's usually the loser will twist their ear to get the string off because they just can't take it.
Take it. Got you. Okay.
This one's interesting. Do you think we need to see this as like a crowd warm up for the UFC?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, because they're the toughest. Yeah, I would like to see that.
It'd be interesting to see UFC players
Doing
participate in some of these sports and see how well that they would do. And then up next we've got reg ball or rug ball, and this is a Russian sport that mixes basketball, wrestling, and rugby. You got 7-on-7, no dribbling, and they're trying to score on either side.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is tough. Yeah.
They're actually allowed to fight and wrestle during the match.
Right.
And one famous player is actually former UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think these matches ever get too extreme?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. And it's like, yeah, for sure.
I guess this is one of those examples of, someone who is in pro sports who is playing, like some of these like lesser known.
Because it seems like you're doing two sports, football and basketball, basically together.
A little wrestling mixed in.
Right. It's like you going up for a layup, get tackled, stuff like that. Yeah.
And then, so this next one, and our very last one on the list, is Bo Tao Shi. And this is pretty much Japanese capture the flag is how it could be described. And usually it's actually played with 150 people versus 150.
Okay. So is it like a bow tie? Or...
No, that's just the name of it.
Oh, okay.
So it's capture the flag pretty much.
Okay.
And they'll have like 75 people on offense and 75 people defending a wooden pole. And they have to keep it a certain amount of degrees.
Got you.
And this is actually really violent, and people are always getting injured in this one. They attack in waves, slamming at each other, and all the violence seems to be okay with punching and kicking included. That's not off
It
the
seems
list.
like they're used to it down there. They do a lot of extreme things in China and Japan. They're used to it. For sure.
Yeah, this is actually the cadets at Japan's National Defense Academy play this game.
Yeah.
So this is a military game.
Military base,
like.
yeah.
Do you think this is probably the most extreme sport we've discussed today?
Yeah, I would have to say. Other than the ear pulling, I would have to say that one, yeah.
Well, yeah, considering that they're allowed to punch each other, kick each other, there's not really a whole lot.
Because wrestling is one thing, but once you can physically hurt somebody, yeah, absolutely.
So, looking at all these sports, if you had to try one, which of these do you think you would try?
Man, just to play it safe, probably the cart. Which one we said with the cart? Yeah.
Soapbox racing.
Soapbox, yeah.
I like the soapbox racing, and maybe the underwater hockey would be pretty.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun, right? Plus, you swim too. You guys, he's a swimmer, so yeah.
And let us know which ones y'all would think you'd want to try and which ones you'd probably want to avoid. And if you know any bizarre sports yourself, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, let us know if y'all want us to keep covering the bizarre sports. This is part 2. Let us know if y'all want a part 3 for sure. But that's the end of our show today this morning. We hope you guys enjoyed it, man, on this Christmas special. 87. We're 13 away from that 100, Ginger. We're on that mark. How you feeling?
I feel great. Not only are we almost to 100, but we're almost to 2 full years of doing this.
In the game, you know what I mean? And we ain't stopped. We're really just getting started, you guys. So we got a lot of guests coming for you. Shout out to Bam Barrett, as always, for just, giving us this leeway. Shout out to UHDI Radio if you're watching. But as always, I'm Jamar McKill.
I'm James Shorwitz.
And y'all just got served with J&J Sports episode 87. We'll see y'all next week.
J&J Sports, coming to y'all with more in 2024.